So when you see the word white, what comes to mind?
How do I feel about the word white?
Privilege, I think power, access, luxury.
A race, some good, some bad. Can't be critical of all whites, but there is a strong element of racism in white Australia.
I think of Iggy Azalea and Miley Cyrus.
White is a way of being, doesn't always mean skin color. It's a way of thinking.
When I think about white, I think about maybe a group of people who I would love to be in harmony with, but don't always feel like they feel the same way towards me.
White, run, controlled system.
Not understanding. They don't acknowledge what has happened in the past. They don't try to understand as well. They just push it off and say that it's in the past.
What I think when I see the word white, first word that comes to mind would be privilege, arrogance, naive.
So there's just several things throughout the course of history that white people have taken advantage of.
Not all of them are like wallowing freely and shamelessly in their privilege, but it seems like the ones that are typically male.
The further away you get from white, the harder life can be sometimes.
Controlling figures in my lifetime, in my mother's lifetime, as far back as I can think of, actually.
There are things that I have to think about that they never think about, that it just doesn't even cross their mind.
When I'm called white, it feels like it's dismissing another huge part of who I am, which is that I am in fact a person of color.
They are the average person. They are just people in general.
I want to say helpful, but only helpful so long as it benefits them.
A set of values.
Wanting equality without giving up any of the power.
I think privilege is really all of it, just the ability to be seen as a person.
Whiteness is a construct.
It's in the best interest of the status quo for people like me to identify as white and sort of let my Native American identity fall to the wayside. I'm still a Native American who's walking around on the earth. I might as well not be if I'm not going to own it.
I believe you're white or black, green, yellow, red, purple.